All right, today we are replacing the door lock actuator on this Lexus RX450H. To do that, you need to pull this screw out, and we need to pop up this switch assembly by prying with a plastic pry tool on the back side, lift it up, which I've already done. There's another plastic piece, trim piece that goes in here. You pry from the back side with the pry tool. And what I like to use is a small pry tool like this. And once you pop that out, you can take this screw out. Once we get that screw out, I've already removed the one down in the door handle. There's a felt piece that Toyota, Lexus, a lot of brands use. They'll put that in there to cover up the screw. You pull that up and then you can get to the screw that's in there. Once you get all your screws out, then you can start prying around the door panel. Let's see here. Get the last screw out. Once you get all the screws out, you can pry around the door panel. Once you pry around the door panel, the locking tabs will all be loose, and then you can go up with the door panel. The door panel off, I've removed the window guide, the bottom bolt right here for this guide that guides the glass. You have to remove it. Remove your torque screws on the side of the actuator to be able to get the actuator to come out. Before doing that, there is a rod here that actually goes from the door handle down to this actuator. And so it goes, that slides directly in here at the bottom, and it pops into the handle, and there's a yellow locking tab. You pull the tab up, and then it's kind of tight, but you got to pull this out from that. But yeah, it slides down into here, as you can see. Anyways, I gotta take these cables off, transfer them over to the new actuator, and then I can put, here we go. That goes in there like that, and that locks in there. But that'll be one of the last things I do. So we gotta transfer the cables over. It's got a lock on there. That comes off, slides straight in, just like so. We're gonna put that one in here, lock it into place. And this other one looks like we're gonna have to open it up. There we go. Once that's open, the cable, it's got a 290 degrees basically. It locks in that way. Slide that in, put it in its groove, close the window. The green cable's the bottom handle one, the other one's the top, so remember that. We're going to start our torque screws. Once I got a couple screws started, then I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. I'm sorry about the door chime. I don't know why it won't be quiet, but I don't even have the key in the vehicle, so it won't shut up. We're gonna put our rod in. Okay, the lock is on. Now I can put this guide back in here. Tighten it up. Switch here, just to make sure I can try locking and unlocking. There we go. Lock, unlock. So the actuator was the problem. It definitely fixed it.